Every year, every month, every day, there are thousands of questions being asked by teenagers. Questions ranging from friendship, then to relationship, to peer pressure, to virginity, to drugs, to their relationship with the society at large. And there are some teenagers who happen to have people who can provide answers to these questions. But there are some teenagers who don't get anyone who would provide answers to these questions, and so they fall into the wrong path because answers to their questions were not provided. So what I did was I compiled all these frequently asked questions by teenagers, and I'm going to be providing answers to everything in this video. If you're a teenager who probably have some questions going on in your mind, like some questions troubling you and you have nobody to answer, I might just provide answers to those questions in this video, so you might want to stick around. Hey y'all, hi, welcome to my channel. Hi, my name is Victoria and welcome to the safest space on the internet where we'll discuss everything on becoming a better version of yourself and on Christianity. So if that sounds like your jam, then but if you're a returning subscriber, hey bestie. First of all, we are going to be starting with Christ, of course. There's a question there that says, how can I get closer to God? How do I really build a more deeper relationship with Christ? And the thing is, I'm actually really so happy and impressed, like when I come across teenagers who really want to get to know Christ more, like who really want to build a more deeper connection with Christ. Because the thing is, Christ is the foundation of everything. Like your relationship with Christ is the foundation for a successful life. The same way that if you're building a house, okay, those carpenters, like they actually start from building the foundation. That is also how your life with Christ is. Like the foundation is your relationship with Christ, because when the foundation is standing firm, then even if along the way you are struggling, I can really assure you that of course God is going to stand and hold you and not let the enemy take you back. So now how can you build a more deeper connection with Christ? Like how can you dwell on that strong foundation with Christ? The first one is surrendering your entirety to Christ, like surrendering everything in you to Christ. When the Bible says now in Matthew 6 verse 33, that seeking first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and then every other thing shall be added unto you. That is, you actually need to first of all see God first by surrendering everything you have inside of you, by giving him your heart, giving him your soul, giving him your body, giving him your mind. This is you surrendering everything to him, because actually God created you, so like God knows you better, so like God has the access to everything, but he's not actually even forcing you. Despite he has the access to you, despite he has the keys to your life, he's not forcing you. He gave you a choice. He's like, okay, you know what, whatever thing you want to do, but please just choose me. Now, doesn't that give you the glimpse of how loving he is? I mean, someone that created you, that have access to you, they can do anything he wants with your life, he's still giving you a choice. That's how loving God is. So for you to build a more deeper connection with Christ, you need to surrender everything in you. You also can build a more deeper relationship with Christ by getting to know God better, by reading the Bible constantly and by praying constantly, because I said in all my video, prayer works. Like I've seen prayer change, oh my goodness, a lot of things in my life, like in my own life, not even in someone else's life. That is why I can always stand boldly and talk about prayer, because prayer really works. So another way for you to build a more deeper connection with Christ is when you are actually studying the Bible, reading the Bible more, because just like what we talked about in our previous video on things to cut off to set apart for Christ, we talked about the person who doesn't pray or read the Bible is like a soldier who goes to battle without gun. How is he going to survive? So yeah, you want to always learn to study the Bible more, pray to God more, start your day with Christ, continue your day with Christ, end your day with Christ. You can also build a more deeper relationship with Christ by cutting off provocative and negative relationship with the world. Cut out things that are not in line with the kind of person you are. If you have friends who are not in line with Christ, cut them off. If you have some things that you usually do that you yourself know that this thing, I don't think Christ will be happy with me doing it, then I want you to cut them off, because those things are not needed in the long run. Everything shall perish, but the only thing that will not perish is our soul, and our soul is actually going to go receive judgments from God. So you need to do everything possible to make that soul worthy to stand before God. Selective when it comes to you picking things that you would surround yourself with, because the world might come to an end any day and you do not want to be left behind. Alright, so these are different ways by which you can build a more deeper relationship with Christ. So you actually have to start with this, because there are some lot of my lovely teenagers who are always asking questions like this. So yeah, these are 3 different ways I give you actually on how to build a more deeper relationship with Christ. So I hope I've been able to answer that question. So now we'll be going to the other part on friendship. Okay, how do I detect good and fake friends, and how do I cut off the fake ones? The thing about friends is that I'm not a friend person. Like, I didn't grow up with friends. Like, really, I didn't grow up with friends, and I really missed out a lot on life because of that. Because I'm an antisocial kind of person. Like, I just like my space. I'm a loner. But anyways, I still got some little friends anyway. So yeah. But that was like in secondary school. So, but yeah, if ask me a question like, okay, how do I detect fake friends? How do I know my real friends? And the thing is, when choosing friends, I want you to always ask yourself this question. Look at their attitude, look at the kind of things they do, look at the kind of things they portray, and ask yourself, is this what I would really like to do? Is this what I would usually do? Is this what I would enjoy doing? If there are people who are doing things that you don't enjoy, like if you come across someone who you probably want to be friends with, and you ask yourself this question, okay, is this person doing what I would like to do? If your answer is no, then that means that person is not someone you need to call your friend. That means that person is not someone you need to get closer to you. Always look for qualities in you in someone else, and make sure that those qualities are in that person, or they are even better in that person. Don't go for someone who is below you, who is below your standard, because those standards are there in the first place to keep you on track. Those standards are there in the first place to make you go through the right direction. So why are you going below those standards? Another way also that you can actually pick your friends is that when you are with them, do you feel comfortable with them? Like, do you feel comfortable being yourself with them? Now, this is one crucial way you can actually get to know your friends, because this was what helped me back then. I think I was in secondary school then. There used to be this girl staying close to my house, that friend that whenever I'm with her, I'm always acting like I'm someone else. Like I'm always acting like I'm one kind of bad, bold, stubborn, disobedient girl. And that's not me. But because the kind of person she is, of course, I wanted to fit in with her, like, so we can be twinning and doing those kind of stuff. So that is one way that you can actually know that this person is not my friend. If whenever you are in their present, you are trying to act someone different, the friends you pick should be there to make you feel better about yourself, should be there to make you feel like you even want to improve yourself more, not for you to start changing into someone else, not for you to start going below who you are. And the next category is on virginity and sex. When is the right time to break my virginity? Is it alright for me to have sex? The thing is, I won't tell you that, okay, the right time for you to break your virginity is when you are dash amount of age. The right time for you to have sex is when you are this amount of age. If God in heaven can give us a choice to do whatever we want, then why am I to tell you what to do? I'll just tell you that you're a teenager. I mean, for you to click this video, it means that you're a teenager. Do you think sex is the thing that is going to make you have a successful future? Do you think sex is the thing now that's going to make you be wealthy in life and you can achieve everything you want and do whatever thing you want? And do you think sex is the answer to that? If you think sex is the answer to that, then you go about, have as many sex as you want. But if your answer is a no, like, you are like, no, sex is not the thing that is going to bring me what I want and make my future better, then have your answer. Because I mean, I say this in basically every video for teenager. Like, there's time for everything. There is time for everything, and you know the kind of future you want. Is the future you want a future where you can live comfortably and be the girl boss or the guy boss? Or is the future you want the kind of future where you are depending on a man for money, or where you are depending on a man? If that's the future you want, then go ahead. But if that's not the future you want, then I want you to focus on the things that would bring your dream future into manifestation. Now, let's say you want a future like mine, which is a future where I can live in my own house. I would have different houses, I would have different investments, I have different cars, help the society, help the poor. Then what do you think are the things that you need to do now to bring that future into manifestation? Start studying, praying to God more, learning different things that can fetch you money in the long run. Now, is there sex between those things? So I just want you to know that your body is so precious, and there are a lot of things that you need to do in life, and you have a great future ahead of you. So please don't mess it up now because of your desires now. Please, I beg you, do not mess it up. Your future is so bright, so lovely, and you do not need to mess it up at this particular moment. Teenagers who actually struggle with accepting their body because they blame it on society, because the society has so changed a lot of things and made a lot of things wrong for the wrong reason. Like, but what I would tell a teenager who's struggling with body love is that, listen, God is a God of perfection, and God created you like that. So do you think he made a mistake? I mean, God is so perfect that he has never ever made a mistake, right from the first day he created Adam till now that he's still creating people. So God didn't make a mistake when he created you. You are perfect the way you are. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about yourself. Actually, that is what the devil is after, and that is why he's turning the heads of the society, making the society feel like some certain things are right and some certain things are wrong. But God did not make a mistake when he created you. You are perfect, that God actually loves you so much and he made you exactly who you are. You are chubby, that is perfection. You are skinny, that is perfection. You are tall, that is perfection. You are short, that is perfection. That is what makes you unique. So I want you to look at that as your strong power. I want you to look at that as what makes you unique. And I want you to have it at the back of your mind that God is so perfect and he can never make a mistake. So what you feel like is a mistake to you, that is perfection, but you don't know that. But I promise you, in a few years to come, you will learn to accept how you look like. Because when I was like 10 or 9 to 13, I was really chubby, like really, really, really chubby. And I used to eat them, and I had to start dieting. I was reducing some things that I was taking, and actually lost a lot of pounds. Like, if you know me then and you know me now, you'd actually know that I lost, like I actually reduced. And now, I won't lie to you, like there's sometimes I'll be like, oh, I want to be chubby again. Like, I want to be thick, I want to be really fat. So you see, back then I had it and I was thinking it was something bad, but now it's cute to me. So what am I gonna do? The body you ate so much, there is someone out there who really wants to have that kind of body. There is someone out there who really wants to look like you. Always have that at your mind. There's someone out there who is dreaming to look like you. There's someone out there who is dreaming to have your kind of body. There's someone out there who is dreaming to live in your body. But you that you have it now, you are like, oh, I don't want you anymore. Girl, you better be grateful. You are better than people who have the sexiest body but they're in the grave. You are better than people who have the sexiest body but they are dead. So be grateful for your body. God is a perfect God and he will not create you to be horrible. He will not create a mistake. Actually, my advice to teenagers who want to be successful. The thing is, I love teenagers so much because I have a teenager as my sister. I have teenagers in my church who are really close to me and they actually mean a lot to me. So, but what I'll tell you as a teenager is that now is like the time for you to set things right, build the foundation, make things unique, make things different, because you only get to live your teenage life once. Like, there's sometimes where I'll be like, I really want to go back to being a teenager, but it's not possible because that stage has passed. So now that you have your teenage years to you, I want you to do everything possible to make your teenage years successful. Don't let the society make you feel bad about your body. Don't struggle to say no to people. Don't feel like you need to do some certain thing before you can fit in. No, you are the actor and the actress of your life. Choose the role you want to play and fall in love with that role. Choose your life. You might be someone who is not from a rich background or not, and you are struggling to do some things in your life that maybe other people are finding easy to do. It's alright if things are not going how you want. It's alright if financially you are not there. Life is a journey, so it's a process. You can still make some changes as you grow older. Just need to take it step by step, little by little. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, pray to God daily, read the Bible, and just know that one day everything is going to be better. You might be struggling now. I want you to know that one day everything is going to change, everything is going to be different. There will be some changes in your life one day. Have faith in God. Know that God is going to make a change in your life. Believe in yourself and mostly love yourself, because when you love yourself, every other struggle that comes with you being a teenager is going to go smoothly for you, because the foundation of self-love has been built already. So love yourself, pray to God always pray to God. God is out there, he listens to your prayer and is going to make everything work out for you at the end of the day.